I go to the window and I like peek outside, and there's a man dressed very nicely with a cowboy hat on and a red button-up shirt. Hey guys, it's Kat. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, welcome. Today I'm going to be talking about a really weird story, and it's a little bit creepy, just all over strange, and it involves my apartment and the wash that's directly behind my apartment. I've tried to film this clip like 3 or 4 times, and I'm currently in one of my roommate's bedrooms that we turned into an office. This bedroom has like a lot of like paranormal things that happen in it. My camera, like my videos, keep crashing and I keep having to start over. So just gonna start off with that. Let's just jump right into the story. So when we first moved in here, weird things in the apartment started happening in general. That's not what this story is about, but I feel like it has something to do with it, you know? So we would leave some stuff on our back patio, and we knew that kids in the apartment complex were taking stuff off of the porches, but so we tried to not leave stuff out there that was like super valuable. So that's important. That part's important. So just stick with me. A couple of months into living here, my boyfriend and I were going somewhere, or we coming back from somewhere, and we had noticed a ton of selenite, which is this beautiful crystal. It's a beautiful healing crystal, but it was just shattered all over the stairs. Like somebody had thrown it in anger. And it was all over the sidewalk, and it was all over in front of our door. And we thought that it was really weird. Like, why would someone break it? It was very large, beautiful pieces that I'm sure weren't very cheap. It was like a lot of it. And it was just very strange, but we kind of brushed it off. We didn't think about it. We just kind of put it in the back of our minds. A couple weeks later, these stray cats started showing up around our house. And they were very friendly and they were so cute, but we never saw the same one twice. And one day, my boyfriend is doing his regular thing of putting some food and water out for one of the cats, trying to get him to come over and say hi to us. And the cat is super friendly and he's meowing, and he starts to do this thing where he like walks forward and meows at my boyfriend, almost like a like follow me type of thing. And this cat leads my boyfriend down into the wash, where my boyfriend finds more of that broken selenite. And that is really weird. Remember what I said before, where we said like kids were taking stuff off of patios, what we thought were kids up until this happened? Well, my boyfriend gets to the bottom of the wash, and our shag carpet is laying down in the like what would be the riverbed, I guess, of the wash. We live in the desert, so there's never any water back there. But leaning up next to a tree is our mop. And you would think like, okay, so the kids took it and they were playing, like they were using their imagination. They were doing something. And like I said, we didn't keep valuable things off of on our patio, so we didn't notice that these things were gone because they weren't very like important to us. My boyfriend is like looking at it, and he comes and gets me, and he's like, you have to come see this. There's a trail of selenite leading down into the wash, and you know, there's some stuff down there. And I go down there and I'm like, oh my god, like this is our stuff. I cannot believe someone took our stuff. And I'm like mad at first. Looking around the rug, and in the very front of the rug there is a fire pit made of rocks, and there's ashes everywhere, and there's more selenite in the fire pit, and it's like perfectly beautiful selenite, but it's shattered all over these rocks. And there's like just like all sorts of stuff burned in this fire pit. To the left of the fire pit, there's a perfect circle of stones with a padlock in the center of it, and the top of the padlock is pointing down the wash. And this was really weird. Why would kids do that, and why would they make a fire pit? It was really hard for me to wrap my brain around is how kids got a hold of selenite and that much of it, to shatter it down the stairs and like break it apart and scatter it almost in a path down the wash. Really weird. Just laughed about it. We thought it was really weird. I practice witchcraft. Like, I practice, and I'm a very spiritual person, and I took some of the selenite. I didn't take some of the selenite out of the fireplace. I took some of the selenite that was up on the stairs, and so I took it back inside, and I kind of just put it with all my stuff, and we forgot about it. And so weird things did start happening in the house, and that'll be another video. I want to make sure my roommates are with me when I'm doing that video, because now that we're at the end of our lease, there's been a whole year worth of some scary stuff happening here. But really weird things started happening, especially in this bedroom. And so we had our very close friend Teresa come, and she cleansed the house. And while she was cleansing the house, we asked if she could figure out what happened in the wash. And she's very good at picking up on energies. We love her so much. And so she goes down in the wash, and she says, yeah, there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of anger here. And I told her that I took some of the selenite, and she cleansed it for us, and a lot of things died down after that. And we totally forgot about the weird stuff in the wash. We didn't take our carpet back because it was all nasty, and we didn't take the mop back because it was all nasty from being in the desert. And so we kind of just left it there. And yeah, so then I would say maybe a month ago, I was on the back patio, and I can now see where the carpet is because I know where to look for it, so I can now see it. And I noticed that there was new stuff added to the little area. And I told my boyfriend, it was like bricks, like laid in a border around the carpet. And I just thought it was really weird. And it wasn't like somebody was trying to make a shelter. It was just there. And then he was like, yeah, that is really weird. But, you know, we cleansed the house, and we figured out what was going on down there, so we should be fine. And I was like, okay, cool. So this last Sunday, I am downstairs by myself, and my boyfriend's name is Chris, by the way. That's important. So I'm downstairs, and I'm by myself. I hear a man going, Chris, Chris, like at the top of his lungs, outside of our living room window. And my roommate's dog Weasley starts going nuts. Like, I'm scared. I get scared when Postmates knocks on the door. So I immediately, you know, I'm like, what the is happening? And I go to the window, and I like peek outside, and there's a man dressed very nicely with a cowboy hat on and a red button-up shirt. He is behind these bushes that are out front of our window that like are at the very top of where the wash starts to go down. And he's just standing there, and he's talking to himself. And he's like whispering, and it's really scary, and I don't know what he was saying. So something really specific that I noticed on this man was, not only was he dressed very nicely in cowboy attire, but he was also holding a grocery bag. And he was also, we have these red washcloths that we cut up from an old towel. And something I noticed is that he had a washcloth. And I don't know why this freaked me out, but he had a washcloth, same exact red as the ones that we have, with the same exact phrase, and he was waving it around. I don't know. So and he starts walking down into the wash, on the steepest part of the wash. And so I go to the porch, and I go out there very quietly to try and see where this guy is going, because I think that I just found the person making the weird stuff in the wash. And all of a sudden, it sounds like somebody is digging, not walking, but digging with a shovel. And so I go inside, I run upstairs, I wake my boyfriend up from his nap, And I'm like, babe, this man was screaming your name outside and he disappeared into the wash and I don't know what's happening. And my boyfriend gets up, he puts some pants on, and we take my roommate's dog with us because even though he's not big, he will bark if he sees anybody. So we bring Weasley with us. My boyfriend goes down into the wash first before me. I start filming just in case. I'm gonna put the video in right here just so you guys can see. There's the little like weird witch area. They've put bricks on it now. I'm in flip-flops so I can't really go down there, but yeah, that was all really, really weird. So nobody answers us, and this guy has virtually disappeared in like literally the 2 minutes that it took for us to get outside. There's nobody in the wash. There's nobody behind our house. And this man just completely disappeared. So we go over to the little rug area because we remembered that the bricks had been put there. And you can see it in the video that I'm going to show you right now.
There is a plastic bottle.
Where?
At the bottom.
At the rug?
Like right next to the rug. It's full of black paper.
Hey, let's go down there. I'm in flip-flops.
To the bottom.
What the fuck? That scared me. I don't understand. There's more of that selenite and...
Looks fresh too. Looks fresh.
Looks clean. I don't understand what these... They broke glass over some bricks. So I don't really understand. Okay.
That's really good selenite though.
It is.
I wonder.
Go grab it.
I don't know how to clean it, do you?
No, I don't. And not the way Teresa did. And also something that was really gross is that there were those unlabeled jugs full of black stuff over there. I just heard something. It scared me. The bricks, like, it just doesn't make any sense. The fire pit was still there. You can see some of the selenite in it. And it's just an overall very weird situation. I've never seen that man the entire time I've lived here, and haven't seen the man since Sunday. So I don't know, like, I don't think that it was a ghost. Like, it was too real of a person, and like, it definitely wasn't a ghost. And I don't know, it was just very strange. If it was, you know, a homeless man living in the wash, you would think you'd find something to kind of show that he's down there. Yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys liked this really weird story. It was honestly really scary, especially since I was alone downstairs when it happened. I don't know, just let me know in the comments what you think is going on down in that wash, because it's really scary. This is where I will leave it. My Twitter and my TikTok will be linked down below. That is where you guys will be updated on when I post new videos. I'm gonna start trying to post every single Thursday night or Friday, so go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button, and I will see you guys next Friday. Okay, bye.